Rod. Take us through the touchdown. What happened there?
Jim called a pressure, man. Been calling a lot of pressures all night, but that was the first time we called that one in particular. Just rushed down the middle. Guys did a good job. I don't even know who hit him. Ball was just scrambling. I really thought we were offsides on that play, but the ball was there. I scooped it up. I'm running. I'm honestly thinking, man, we probably going to have to come back and defend them in the red zone. But I looked, and I see touchdowns, and, man, it was just my time. Right place, right time.
John McMullen and then Rob Maaddi.
Hey, Rodney. Sorry about that. It looks like over the past few weeks you've been lining up all over a little bit more, a little closer to the line of scrimmage. A, is that a fair assessment? And B, it seems like it picks up some energy to your game. Would you agree with that as well?
Yeah, it's good when you can, when Jim, allows me to kind of move all over the place. And tonight, man, the emphasis was putting pressure on the quarterback in that offense. So everybody kind of had their fair share. But, yeah, just trying to do whatever it takes to win, man. And it felt good to come out with the win tonight. It was a good team effort. And defense, we played lights out.
Rob and then Les.
Told me about a week or so ago, you don't care how you guys win football games, as ugly as they can be, as long as you win. Do you guys feel coming out of this one like you survived, like this was a tough battle, and at least you're coming out, going into the bye in first place?
Yeah, I felt like we did what we had to do to win. And there's going to be times where, the defense carries the team, and there's going to be other times where the offense comes up big and bails us out. But, I mean, every phase showed up tonight. When we needed them the most, special teams included, coming up, with that onside kick, guys running down on kickoff, making tackles. Good to have Rudy Ford back, and then the offense showing up, like I said, when they need it. So we're gonna continue to get better. We know we have to. There's a lot of things that we need to get fixed, and we have time during this bye week to correct that, and then prepare for the Giants, another division opponent.
Les and then Paul Domoy.
Hey, Rodney. It looked like the ball was there on the fumble. The ball was kind of – Vinny had it sort of, and some guys were wrestling with him, and then it sort of squirted out toward you. What did you think when you saw that? Could you believe it? Were you surprised?
I was surprised. It was just secure the bag, you know what I'm saying, pick it up, make sure you get possession, and after that, get to the end zone. Like I said, I'm glad. I think it was Duke or TJ. One of those guys got back on sides, and man, I appreciate it because we got the touchdown.
Paul and Daniel.
Yeah, Rodney, you mentioned the emphasis was on pressure tonight. Jim doesn't like to blitz a lot, but when he's had a chance to go after rookie quarterbacks or inexperienced quarterbacks, I remember Luke Falk last year when you guys played the Jets. He takes advantage of it, doesn't he?
Yeah, correct. Wanted to mix up our looks a lot, give him some new blitzes that we haven't put on film, and I felt like they were effective. They started picking up on our pressures going on the quick count, but, man, the D-line did an amazing job. They've been awesome all year. They continue to apply pressure. So I think it's something that we can use moving forward, but it was good just to see the pressure be effective tonight.
We have time for two more, so we'll go Daniel and then Ed Kratz.
Hey, Rodney, you were down at the bottom of the pile on the onside kick attempt. What was kind of going through your mind on that play with how they executed it, and what was it like at the bottom of the pile?
Yeah, it was a great call by them. I think a lot of us thought about fair catching it, but the ball hung up in the air so long. It was hard to really judge that ball. But, man, it's a scrap at the bottom of the pile. Anything goes, and, it got a little crazy down there, but I ended up, winning that battle.
Go ahead, Ed.
I was going to ask you about that, Rodney. How tough was that wrestling match under there? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in those piles. How did you persevere?
Man, just, what I'm saying, I know we needed it, and do whatever it takes, So that's what we did, and we got the ball.
I guess if you can kind of take us through your strip sack and at the time it was obviously a pretty big play. What was kind of going through your mind and what happened?
I really was just thinking about, just trying to make a play. I know that they was marching down the field a little bit, and we just needed to stop. And I ended up getting the opportunity, and I'm glad I went for the ball, and glad that we recovered it because that was just a kickstart of what we was trying to do and get going in the game.
Nick and then Jeff McLean.
Hi, BG. How much pride did you guys take in holding them out of the end zone tonight?
Oh, it felt good. It felt good. It didn't look pretty. We knew it was going to be a battle, of course. But we held strong when it came down to holding them in the red zone, and I'm happy that we stuck together during them times.
Jeff and then Zach.
BG, what was the game plan for going up against Ben DiNucci, a guy who really pretty much had never played quarterback in the NFL?
Just make sure that we stay in his face, especially up front, and make sure that we just play tight coverage. That was the biggest thing, and I feel like we did those things. Like I said, it wasn't pretty, but that was the whole goal, is to make sure we stayed in his face.
Zach and then Chris Murray.
Hey, Brandon, when the offense is turning the ball over at the rate they did, what does that do for the defense there? And when you have the short fields, do you feel like you need to turn the ball over, just to keep points off the board?
Yeah, you always thinking about when somebody make a turnover on our offense and get a good play or whatever, you trying to come right back with another good play. And so that's always the mindset, coming out, keeping them out of the zone, and then hopefully if you get a turnover, stop them from getting any points. So we always try to hold them to 3 when they get in the red zone or flip the field, but a turnover is always the number one goal.
And then John McMullen.
Hey, BG, can you talk about how well the defense has been playing over the last couple of weeks, especially in those situations where the offense gets a turnover and you have to kind of, I guess, bail them out or basically keep the other team out of the end zone?
It's cool because that's what we pride ourselves on, putting the offense in a good position. Despite what happens on their side, we just worry about what we can control, and that's us. And I think that we do a good job of that, especially, when things happen. It's nobody, complaining or, having that negative talk of, man, we just got a turnover. Everybody's trying to go out there and get another turnover so that we can keep them from getting in the zone or getting any points.
John and then Paul Domowitch.
Hey, BG. Obviously, you didn't have much to look at when it came to Ben coming into this game, but when he did get in against Washington, he kind of put it on the ground a couple times. Did you guys have the feeling that if you could get there, that was a possibility?
Oh, yeah. We was just trying to, knock that ball out of his hands. We knew that it was going to be a lot of what they did today. They did a lot of, reverse, run the ball, downhill runs, and, misdirection runs. We knew that how teams are attacking us. We gotta put those fires out because it's similar. I felt like today was similar to the Rams a little bit, just on some of the blocking schemes. But we know that we held strong when we were supposed to, and it wasn't pretty. But you know how these games are. It's any given Sunday.
We have time for one more, so we'll take Paul Domowich's question.
Yeah, Brandon. Rodney said the emphasis was on pressure today. Your sack, I think, was only with a 4-man rush, right?
Yeah.
But you guys did blitz quite a bit tonight, more than you usually do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Coach, we trust Coach. Coach dialed in. You don't know. It's either a blitz day or, it just depends on how the game going. And like I said, we trust Coach. I was happy with some of the calls, that he had. And, as a D lineman, you just want to get there. And that's it. You just want to get back there and sack the quarterback and make sure that you take care of the run up front. I think Coach Schwartz, like I say, is a great coordinator, and I love him always putting us in position to win, and so we just got to go execute and win, and it don't always be pretty, but one thing for sure, we trust him, so I was happy with how we called it today.
Hey, Jalen, how did it feel, and how does it look going into the bye week for you from your perspective?
It just felt good to be back. A lot of work to do, more reps to get, and just try to build on this win.
Dave and then Rob Maddie.
You got your first NFL touchdown today. What was that like?
It was a blessing. Patience is key, and I believe is what's for you is what's for you. So it was a blessing. It was surreal moment.
Rob and then Nick.
What did you see on that fourth down play towards the end where it looked like you almost had it and then he made a good play?
What you said, he made a good play.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Jalen, how do you feel like your chemistry is with Carson? Obviously, you guys haven't played for a long stretch of time. Is that a factor in some of the missed throws?
Like I said, it's just doing better at my part and just making sure we get the reps in practice throughout the week and just keep going back to work.
Obviously, a lot of tackles for you there and the big sack. Can you describe what happened on that play?
Yeah, it was a pressure that we've had in, and we just executed it really well and able to get the ball out and a little luck with the bounce, and Rod picked it up and doing what he does and always being around the ball and finished it for a touchdown. So it was a big play for us. We needed a little spark there at the end, and just happy to be part of that play.
We'll go Ed Kratz and then Les.
Hey, hi, TJ. You just came back from the injury. Did you expect to get that many snaps tonight? And how did you feel, with the time you had?
Yeah, we knew, they ran a lot of 12 personnel, so I figured being a good amount of base snaps. And then towards the end of the game, got moved to nickel and just had a comfortable feel for the game at that time. So, you always got to be ready for whatever the coaches think. And I was just glad that my rehab went well and everything like that, so I was able to perform well tonight.
Les and then Daniel.
Hey, TJ. Rodney McLeod talked about one of your linebackers was almost offside there on the key play, that your fumble. What happened there exactly? Who got back onside? Was it Duke?
Yeah, Duke actually, he just took a jab step. He really didn't cross, so it was, a heads-up play by him, and, we were able to, finish out that play. Good thing. So it was a good play for him to get back and make sure we were onside. So.
And when the ball was bouncing around, I guess Vinny sort of had it there for a while. Did you have a good view of this? What were you seeing?
I honestly got up from the tackle and was almost looking at the sideline for the next call, just because I thought the ball was down already and we picked it up. So, and then I see it get kicked around and Rod picked it up, and it was honestly kind of crazy.
Daniel and then Martin.
Yeah, TJ, along those lines, Rodney said that when he was running the ball in, he was kind of half expecting to have to, bring it all the way back and, play a couple more snaps. What was going through your mind when you saw him going, into the end zone and with everything that happened there?
Yeah, I think first things first, I was looking for a flag just in case, they called that. But after looking at the replay, you saw, Duke get back. But I think we were all just, happy that we could score on defense and kind of put that thing away at the end. So it was a great play, and just guys getting to the ball and finishing the snap out. So.
Go ahead, Martin.
TJ, how important was it for you guys to get pressure on DiNucci? I mean, obviously being a rookie, third string guy. I mean, was that kind of like how you guys planned about going about stopping him?
Yeah, definitely. I think we knew that we had to stop their run game, and there was times where we didn't. So obviously things to clean up, and it wasn't perfect, but we knew he's still in the NFL. He's a good quarterback. So we had to give him some different looks to try to make him switch his view on some things, and I think we just had a really good game plan going into this one. So and I thought we executed fairly well for the most part.
We have time for one more, so we'll take Ed Kratz.
Hey, hi, TJ. Would you say this was the best game you've had as an Eagle in your career so far in these 1.5 years?
I'd have to watch the tape because it's never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. But it definitely felt pretty good. Just being able to be out there and be healthy and just running around with those guys and having fun. I think, as a team, we just had a lot of fun today, no matter what was going on. So it's always good to be out there and contribute to a big time win. So.